It is with great pleasure that I present the Robinson Chamber of Commerce's Special Recognition Award. This award is given to a person or organization that has done great things to help the community a better place to live.
I'd like to thank you for this award for the food pantry. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I have a great group of volunteers. They have been by my side through this pandemic. We kind of nicknamed ourselves the COVID Circle. And without them, we couldn't do what we do at the food pantry. I couldn't begin to name all of them because I would forget someone. But through this pandemic, we have leaned on each other to get us through and to serve our community. We have a great group of people, individuals, volunteers from the community that jumped in to help us. We have businesses, organizations that jumped in. United Way was fantastic to help us out. We have several businesses here in town that help us out each week, and we couldn't do what we do without them. So again, I would like to thank all of them in the chamber. We live in a wonderful community. You need help, they rally. And that's another reason I love to live in this community, is because of the support you get from individuals, businesses, organizations. You need it, just ask, and they're there to jump in and help you the same way that they've helped the Robinson Food Pantry. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Richard Drake. I've been asked by the Chamber of Commerce of Robinson, Illinois, to explain why Patti Murphy was an excellent choice for the Robinson Person of the Year Award. The Robinson Food Pantry is an organization of many groups throughout the state of Illinois. Our base is in Urbana, Illinois. It's part government, part private. And I do want to point out that from the top to the bottom, with the exception of a few truck drivers and a few executives in Springfield and Urbana, nobody makes a penny doing anything. It's all free and donated labor. The boundaries of the Robinson Food Pantry reach from Route 1 to the western boundary of Crawford County, to the southern boundary of Crawford County, to the northern boundary of Crawford County. There's one other licensed food pantry in the state, in this Crawford County, and that's the Palestine Food Pantry, and they go from Route 1 to Indiana, north and south to the end of the boundaries. We had a couple of very good, very nice people follow up and take over for a year or two, but then about a decade ago, a little over a decade ago, Patti Murphy took over. And she was really qualified for the job. A lot of people don't know this because Patti is a tough person. She is outgoing, she is assertive, and they think that she's maybe gruff and nasty, and she is not. She's a loving, caring person. She has a heart of gold. She does things outside of the food pantry you would not believe and not be able to do if you did it by yourself. You have to know her to know these things, and I'm very proud to be part of this presentation. At the time she took over the food pantry, she recruited Mary Geyer. Mary Geyer is a very able assistant to Patti and her number 2 person. During this period of time, they modernized the food pantry. They computerized the entire base of our patrons, the entire base of our donors, and our people who come and help us, all that sort of thing. And also the purchasing of food. We get a lot of food to the Urbana warehouses. That is from the state. It's a quasi-governmental organization and private business organization that supplies us with food. As things kind of cooled off, we just kind of cruised along for several years operating. She opened up new programs like providing Thanksgiving meals for folks who are needy and needed a nice meal for Thanksgiving. Also a Christmas meal. Now we don't make the meals, we give the supplies that it takes to make the meals. So as the food volume increased and everything, and everything was going along. And we thought we had it all under control. It was all efficient, large machine. And then came COVID-19. And it knocked everybody for a loop. The rules all changed. At that time, only 6 people could be in that basement at one time. There might be 20 people down there before. And another problem was, as you would imagine, people who have the time to volunteer to work in a food pantry generally are retired folks. And many of us were old. We were over 65, and we couldn't be there. So at the same time that she needed more and more staff, all of her veteran staff were laid off and sent home. It was too dangerous. And at the same time that was going on, the building couldn't be used. And so we had to develop a whole new system to feed the folks outside the building, drive-thrus and stuff like that. We had to get new people. It was tough. So Patti put out the call. This is Robinson, folks. At the very same time that the demand dramatically increased, more and more people, a whole new system had to very quickly be developed to get the food to them. Patti led all through this. So after more than a decade of Patti's leadership and compassion, 2 of the huge economic upheavals of our time overcome the problems, become more efficient, providing more food for more people. Who among us could do better than Patti? Thank you.